So today we're going to be putting a ladder rack on the Tundra. Got the short bed, so generally when I have to carry anything that's longer than 8 foot, it gets kind of dangerous. So we're going to put a ladder rack, that way I can put ladders on top. If I'm grabbing PVC pipe, 10 foot, 12 foot boards, we can put it a little safer. I don't have to stick it across out into the lane with a red tag and worry about hitting a car. So to show you how it's done, not a lot of videos online about it, so we're gonna help you guys out. So this is what the kit looks like. The first thing I would do if I was you guys, I would go to the instruction book, go to the parts list, and make sure you have all the parts that are listed and will be needed. So take an inventory, make sure everything's good. The last thing you want to do is start putting this thing together, have to drive back into town to get parts or return something, or call the manufacturer and have them ship you a part. Make sure you got everything there ready to go. So the most complicated part of this whole thing is probably these blind nuts. Think of it as a rivet. You're going to drill a hole that this fits in. Then when you use this installation tool, it's going to crush this metal in and form it to the sheet metal that you drilled a hole in the bed of your truck. And then that'll hold the fastener as a permanent nut installed in the bed of your truck. Then you remove this and you install your proper fastening bolt. While you're at Harbor Freight, I would go ahead and pick up this set of drill bits and also this reaming tool. The one bit I needed for this installation cost about $16. This was on sale for about $16 at Harbor Freight. Use a 20% coupon and you're saving some money. Basically, you got this for free. The fastener, the blind nut, is asking for 11mm drill bit. Now if you live in the United States, finding an 11mm drill bit is next to impossible. So if we go to a conversion chart, which you can usually find online, 11mm is in between 27/64 and 7/16. So we're going to start out with the 27/64 because it's smaller and see if I need to ream it out a little bit to fit these fasteners properly. This might be a bit of common sense, but before you start drilling into your truck, check underneath to see if there's brake lines or gas tank, electrical wires, or anything else that you don't want this going through. So take a quick look underneath, start your drill. 3 steps to start with the smaller bit, work onto the mid size, and hit the home run right there with the one that you need. This is the rear bracket. There's the front one installed. This bracket has some holes on this side that bolt in this way. I took out the rear brake light just so I can expose the area to work on, so if a screw came through, I'm not damaging my tail light and making this more expensive. So that's what it looks like with it all installed. So this is the modification I did. Instead of drilling another hole in the bed, I made the hole in the bracket larger and used the bed bolt so I can tie everything together. One less hole in the whole body of this vehicle. And it's actually tied to the frame, so it's a heck of a lot stronger. But that's about it. Other than some fasteners not wanting to fasten, pretty easy. Can't wait to take it on the highway, because when I put a 10-footer or a 12-footer in this little tiny bed, man, it's a freak show. It's kind of a problem. But this should make things a lot easier. All right, good luck.